Box Office Pro has delivered the early first look at the forecast for Venom: The Last Dance. And well, now we know exactly where the film is gonna land. If by exactly, I'm talking about a $40 million gap from the low end to the high end. So let's talk about how this film has the potential to make $120 million in its opening weekend. It definitely looks like that last trailer did what was intended, aka get people more interested in Venom 3. And well, some forecasts are officially out, and they are pointing towards this being the biggest film in the Venom franchise so far. This time we are talking about Box Office Pro, who updated what they're hearing and their forecasts, and they are looking at anywhere between 80 to 120 million. Now, let's be clear about this. That's a huge gap. Make no mistake about it. But more than likely, even if it lands at 80 million, it's a huge success. 120, bigger success than anybody saw. 100, great. Anywhere in here, it's going to be a big deal. And I think that there's a lot of buzz now for this film because, one, they're saying it's The Last Dance. 2, there's a lot of hype for Spider-Man. And 3, a lot of people are now starting to believe it's just going to happen, that this is going to get brought over into the MCU. So I guess you might as well watch it if that's to be believed. But also, let's not make any sort of a light of the situation that Venom is a huge franchise. Even if people don't like it. I don't love the franchise. I think it has its problems. I think the lack of Spider-Man really is terrible. But still, it's a huge phenomenon. You got 2 films that made over $500 million each. The first one, closer to $1 billion than a lot of other comic book films. It's just the power of this character, and clearly this version is resonating with people for whatever reason, whatever it might be. So it's going to be interesting to see just where this comes in and what they do and what the messaging is. Whatever the case is, I'm excited to see this last dance and whatever it ends up being.